Good morning everyone. Today we discuss about respiratory system. All living cells requires constant supply of energy for their metabolic activities. This energy derived from the oxidation of micromolecules. These micromolecules are glucose, amino acids and fatty acids. These micromolecules are transported into the cells by the blood vascular system. In the cells, these micromolecules are break down by the utilization of oxygen. It is a catabolic process. It is a catabolic process. Respiration is a catabolic process. In this process, water and CO2 and ATP are formed. Water is a metabolic water. Water is called metabolic water. This water utilized by the cells for their metabolic activities. CO2 react with water. CO2 react with water to forms carbonic acid. Carbonic acid is toxic substance. This carbonic acid reduce the pH of blood. The actual pH of blood is 7.4. Carbonic acid decrease the pH value. Of the blood. The process of exchange of oxygen from the atmosphere with CO2 formed by cells at the same time is called breathing. Breathing also called respiration. Difference between breathing and respiration. Breathing is a physical process. Respiration is a biochemical process. Energy does not release in breathing. Energy released in respiration. Enzymes are not involved in breathing. Enzymes are involved in respiration. Breathing is a voluntary process. Respiration is an involuntary process. Breathing takes place through the respiratory organs like nose and lungs. It occurs in the cells and cell organelles. So it is called extracellular process. Extracellular process or ventilation or external respiration because it takes place through the respiratory organs like lungs and nose. It occurs in the cells and the cell organelles. So this is called intercellular process or internal respiration. These are the difference between breathing and respiration. Based on the using of oxygen, respiration is two types, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, oxygen is required. In anaerobic respiration, oxygen doesn't require. It occurs in cytoplasm and mitochondria. It occurs in only cytoplasm. In aerobic respiration, more energy is released due to complete breakdown of organic molecules. In anaerobic respiration, less energy is produced because incomplete breakdown of organic molecules. In aerobic respiration, water and CO2 is released. In anaerobic respiration, lactic acid, ethanol and CO2 are released. Most plants and animals, it occurs in most plants and animals. It occurs in yeast, bacteria, muscle cells and RBC. Muscle cells performs only certain conditions. Muscle cells performs anaerobic respiration only in certain conditions. RBC shows anaerobic respiration because cell organelles are absent in RBC. Important. Lactic acid formed in humans. Lactic acid formed in humans. Ethanol formed in yeast. Ethanol is formed in yeast. Next, respiratory organs. Based on the habitat and the levels of organization, animals have different types of respiratory organs. These are the respiratory organs in invertebrates. Protozoans and lower level of invertebrates like sponges, cnidarians and flatworms, the respiration through the general body surface by diffusion. In earthworms, respiration through the moist cuticle. In insects, tracheal system is present in insects. Insects are more active because oxygen is directly transported to the cells by trachea and tracheoles. So, insects are more active organisms. Book lungs are present in scorpions and spiders. Book gills present in limulus. Next, gills. These are also called vascular structures. Gills present in most aquatic arthropods and molluscans. In molluscans, the gills are feather-like. Feather-like gills present in molluscans. These gills are also called ctenidia. In molluscans, gills are called ctenidia, feather-like gills. Next, papillae or dermal bronchi present in echinoderms. Next, cloacal respiratory tree. In sea cucumbers, the respiratory organ is cloacal respiratory tree. In annelids, moist cuticle, and in Nereis, parapodia. Vascular parapodia helps for respiration. The respiratory organs in vertebrates, gills in fishes and larval amphibians. Skin, moisture skin in frogs. Next, lungs also called vascular bags. These are respiratory organs in reptiles, birds, mammals. In birds, the gases exchange continuous during expiration because it contains air sacs and parabronchi. Continuous exchange of gases during expiration in birds because it contains air sacs and parabronchi. These stores more air in their sacs. The expelled air also contains oxygen. These are the unique feature in birds. Unique feature in the birds. Next, human respiratory system. Human respiratory system consists of one pair of external nostrils. External nostrils opens above the upper lip. Next, nasal chamber. External nostrils opens into the nasal chamber. Nasal chamber is functionally divided into three regions. Vestibule, respiratory part, olfactory part, Nasal chamber is functionally divided into three parts: vestibule, respiratory part, olfactory part. Vestibule. Vestibule is a anterior small chamber. Vestibule is anterior small chamber. Vestibule consists of 8 sebaceous glands. Sebaceous glands. Vestibule is formed by the invagination of skin in embryonic stage. Vestibule contains hair and sebaceous glands because reason. Vestibule is formed by the invagination of skin during embryonic stage. Vestibule prevents this is vestibular region. Vestibular region prevents the dust particles, prevents the entry of dust particles. It captures the dust particles in the vestibular region. Next, respiratory part contains twisted tubes called turbinals. Turbinals are concave. Respiratory part contains twisted bones called turbinals or concave. These turbinals are formed by the outgrowth of maxillae, ethmoid and the nasal bones. These turbinals are formed by maxillae, ethmoid and nasal bones, outgrowth of maxillae, ethmoid and nasal bones. Respiratory part act as natural air conditioner. It making the temperature of inspired air equal to the body temperature before it entering the lungs. In summer, when hot air enters into the respiratory part, more mucus is secreted. This mucus absorb the temperature of the air. When in winter, the cold air enters into the respiratory part. More blood supply. This blood increases the temperature of the inspired air. So, respiratory part maintain the temperature of the inspired air. This part is covered by pseudostratified columnar ciliated glandular epithelium. Pseudostratified columnar ciliated glandular epithelium. Present in the respiratory part. Respiratory part also prevents the entry of dust particles because it has cilia and mucus, goblet cells. Next, olfactory part. Olfactory part contains olfactory epithelium. Nasal chamber is separated by nasal septa. Nasal septa is formed by hyaline cartilage. Nasal chamber is separated by nasal septa. This nasal septa is formed by hyaline cartilage. Next, pharynx. Pharynx is common passage. Pharynx is common passage for air and food. Common passage for air and food. Air and food are mixed in the pharyngeal region. Pharyngeal region. Pharynx is divided into three regions: nasopharynx, oropharynx, laryngopharynx. Nasal chambers opens into the nasopharynx. Nasal chamber opens into nasopharynx through small slit-like apertures called internal nostrils. Nasal chamber opens into nasopharynx through a small apertures called internal nostrils. During the swallowing of food, the internal nostrils are closed by uvula. Uvula is the posterior part of soft palate. During swallowing, the internal nostrils are closed by uvula. So uvula prevents the entry of food particles into the nasal chamber. Next, oropharynx. The oropharyngeal region contains two slit-like apertures. Dorsal aperture is called gullet. It opens into esophagus. Esophagus is a food passage canal. Next, ventral slit-like aperture is called glottis. Glottis is covered by epiglottis. Epiglottis is formed by elastic cartilage. Breathing stops during swallowing. Because uvula close the internal nostrils and epiglottis close the glottis. So during swallowing there is no breathing. Breathing is stops. Next, larynx. Larynx is present in the laryngopharyngeal region. Larynx present on the trachea. So larynx considered as modification of trachea. Larynx produce sounds. So this is called sound box. Larynx also called sound box because it produces sound. Laryngeal wall is supported by 9 cartilaginous rings. These are epiglottis, thyroid cartilage, cricoid cartilage. These are unpaired. Cartilages. Cuneate, cartilage of Santorini, and arytenoid cartilage. These are paired cartilages. Total 9 cartilages are supported by larynx. Thyroid cartilage is largest cartilage in the larynx. Is thyroid cartilage. Thyroid cartilage is C-shaped cartilage. C-shaped cartilage. It is formed by the hyaline cartilage. C-shape formed by the hyaline cartilage. Hyaline cartilage. Thyroid cartilage is formed by hyaline cartilage. The ventral region of the thyroid cartilage contain laryngeal prominence is called Adam's apple. Laryngeal prominence is called Adam's apple. It is one of the secondary sexual character in males. It is one of the secondary sexual character in males. Cricoid cartilage. Cricoid cartilage present just below the thyroid cartilage. It is a ring-like cartilage. Cricoid cartilage is a ring-like cartilage. Next, cartilage of Santorini. Cartilage of Santorini. These are small lobe-like structures. Cartilage of Santorini articulate with the arytenoid cartilage. Cartilage of Santorini articulate with the arytenoid cartilages. Arytenoid cartilages. Cartilage of Santorini is formed by elastic cartilage. Elastic cartilage. Cartilage of Santorini formed by elastic cartilage. Next, vocal cords. Vocal cords. These are the vocal cords. Vocal cords are formed by yellow elastic cartilage. Vocal cords are formed by elastic cartilage. Elastic cartilage. Important, vocal cords are formed by elastic cartilage. Vocal cords are one end of vocal cord. One end of vocal cord is attached with thyroid cartilage and another end is attached with arytenoid cartilage. These are the vocal cords. One end of vocal cord is attached with thyroid cartilage and another end is attached with arytenoid cartilage. The space between the vocal cords, the space between the two vocal cords and arytenoid cartilage is called rema glottis. The space between the two vocal cords and arytenoid cartilage is called rema glottis. Rema glottis. Two pairs of vocal cords are present in larynx. Two vocal cords, false vocal cords. Two vocal cords and false vocal cords. One pair, true vocal cords one pair, false vocal cords one pair. False vocal cords. These are the true vocal cords. These are the false vocal cords. False vocal cords. The anterior vocal cords are false vocal cord. Anterior vocal cords are false vocal cord. False vocal cords are formed by folding of mucous membrane. Mucous membrane. False vocal cords are formed by folding of mucous membrane. False vocal cords doesn't produce sound. But these helps to maintain the moisture of the true vocal cords. These are helps for the maintain moisture of the true vocal cords. Next, true vocal cords. True vocal cords are posterior vocal cords. True vocal cords are posterior vocal cords. These produce sound. True vocal cords in males and females. True vocal cords in males and females. In males, vocal cords are long thick, long, thick. In females and children, the vocal cords are short and thin. Short and thin. Produce low pitch of voice. Low pitch of voice. Vocal cords. In males, vocal cords produce low pitch of voice. In females and children, vocal cords produce high pitch of voice. High pitch of voice. This is masculine voice. Masculine voice. This is feminine voice. Feminine voice.